Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for July 25th, 2019. Today we're looking at the USDJPY, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. For today's trade analysis, there's really two trend lines here on the chart we can look at. The long-term trend line, the blue trend line, clearly a downtrend over the past several months or several weeks, and the market was moving down to a new low down into the 106.90 or so level. At the bottom of the chart, the green shaded area. In recent weeks, though, we've seen the market in confusion. Does it want to be an uptrend, a downtrend? We saw the market push from the lowest low back up a bit, top of the black trend line, then it went back down a bit, and now we're going right back up. So the trend is maybe a little bit more difficult to discern over here on the right-hand side than it was underneath the blue trend line, because clearly that was lower highs, lower lows, and moving lower. And we've now seen some lower highs, lower lows. We've seen some higher lows. If you really want to get picky about it, you have this higher low right here. So we have some confusion in the trend. The market's trying to figure out what to do. So with that, we can begin to look for intraday opportunities in both directions, really. What I see here is that the blue shaded area, 107.85, 108.05, is currently support. And that's something that's been historically accurate as well. If you just look to the left-hand side of the blue trend line, you can see support at the blue zone, 107.85, 108.05. You see support here, you see some support and congestion here, and here we are sitting above it. If you look at the shortest term, of course, the black trend line, we were moving lower, and currently we're above that black trend line and the blue shaded area. Again, not too hard to see. Here's a period right here where we had support at the blue shaded area right here. So we know that with some fact and with some clarity that this is support. And so selling on top of support is always going to be a difficult scenario. We don't really want to sell on top of support. If we're going to sell, we want it to be under a support that becomes resistance. If we're going to sell, we want it to be holding under resistance, which right now would be closer to the pink zone. So if we had any inclination to be short dollar yen, we'd want it to be under the blue zone or at the pink zone. And since it's not there, the conclusion then becomes above the blue zone, we might more likely be in a long. Does that mean it can't go down? No, it just means that the conclusion is back above this black trend line in the blue zone, the risk reward becomes better for being long than it does for short. Right now, your potential reward in the past 2 days, your potential gain for going short in the past 2 days has been capped by the blue zone. It hasn't been able to get back down through it. So again, being short just doesn't make logical sense at the current moment because it's had a difficult time going back down within and under that blue zone. So above it, logically, it tells us that we would more likely want to be long above here. We have been actually buying this in the live trade room since yesterday, and we could see we've had a small amount of profit as it has held above the blue zone. Of course, we're targeting the pink zone or higher on any longs that you might decide to take. The risk is pretty clear. We just don't want it to get underneath this blue shaded area. So stop loss, if you decide to join in on this trade, will be under the blue zone. That way, if it breaks underneath and begins to fall back down towards the orange shaded area, which would be your next support, then you can minimize the impact to your trading account. Take it down to the 4-hour time frame. It doesn't really change that view. You can really just see the difficulty that the market's had getting back underneath that blue shaded area, which again, support back here, congestion here, trying to break through the black trend line, got above it. Now we're just sitting on top of that blue shaded area, waiting to see if the US dollar will continue to improve, pressuring it back towards the pink zone. At least right now, there is not a good reason to go short on the dollar yen today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.